Ang susunod po na magbibigay pugay kay Pangulong Aquino is someone who really improved the education sector. He solved the backlog in the classrooms. He introduced K+12 such that mas madaling mag-employ ng tao dahil we are now according to world standards. Pero isa sa mga tanong namin, at personally tanong ko, how did he reconcile bilang isang miyembro ng isang order, ng isang brotherhood, nung nilalaban naman ng yung reproductive health care? Siguro, yung malaking bagay na nag-ano sa amin, sa aming isip, no? Pero very supportive itong ating kalihim. At yan, gusto namin siyang magbigay pugay po sa atin. Can I ask Brother Armin Luistro to come forward?
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Hindi ko po alam kung paano ako nakapasok sa Ateneo. Kaya doong tinanong ako ng gwardya kung bakit ako papasok dito, pinaliwanag ko po na sa paglisan ng ating mahal na Pangulo, ako na lamang ang natitirang binata sa gabinete. At malugod naman po akong pinapasok ng gwardya. But dear friends, tonight, I bow low and lay down my green archer's arrow to pay tribute to a great son of the Ateneo. My President, I will miss you, and I will miss your ribbing during UAAP seasons. Your witty congratulatory messages when LaSalle chances a win. In several interviews the last 2 days, I was asked several times why a LaSallian joined this Atenean cabinet. Hindi naman ako kaklase. Lalong hindi ako kabarilan. Hindi naman ako matalik na kaibigan. Hindi rin ako kababayang taga-Tarlac. Kahit na galing kami sa magkaribal na eskwelahan, pareho naman naming minahal ang bayang Pilipinas ng tunay at tapat. Aaminin ko sa inyong lahat na minsan mahirap mahalin at maintindihan ang ating mga kababayan. Pero may natutunan ako kay Pinoy na kapag isa kang lingkod bayan, walang duda, ang taong bayan ang boss palagi natin. Mr. President, I will never ever forget my brief stint in public service. I always say when asked, it was the most meaningful 6 years of my life, but never again. Levity aside, it is such a great honor to have served our people during your watch, Mr. President, and at a time when dreaming impossible dreams for our nation can readily inspire one to give without counting the cost. Siguro yun yung nami-miss ko kay Pinoy. May panahon naman sa ating bayan, marami tayong problema, pero hindi tayo nawalan ng mga pangarap. Mr. President, you had scars to show for that service. big scars, and perhaps a few festering wounds still. It must have pained you to be caricatured by your detractors in images that were the complete opposite of your true self. But you did not bother to defend yourself, for you trusted the Filipino that in due time they will know and discover the truth and hold on to that. Mr. President, you believed that numbers told the story, the other half of the story. Mga kaibigan, if numbers be told, walang duda. Ikaw, Mr. President, ang aming education president. Apart from the universal kindergarten and the K-12 laws, your administration hired 174,000 teachers over 6 years. You built 185,000 classrooms, among others. Mr. President, at the tail end of your term, you had the consolation of seeing through the first batch of our senior high school students entering grade 11. More than 1 million of them supported by government vouchers. It was your political will to push for such bold education reforms with budgetary support and enabling legislation that has not solved our problems, but definitely allowed the Philippines to have a fighting chance to compete with the rest of the world. Mangungumpisa lang ako, Mr. President. Meron po akong sentimiento sa inyo. Lahat naman kami sa gabinete, takot na takot, kabado, kapag panahong kami ang magpipresent sa cabinet meetings. Alam naming lahat na parang dissertation defense. Ngayong gabi nga po, nagdala ako ng aking notes at lahat po ng mga datos na aking sinabi sa inyo ay meron po ritong itemized kung saan mismong mga lugar, eskwelahan, anong ID number ng school, ito itinayo. Binigay ko naman po ito sa inyo, Mr. President. Mula sa umpisa pa ng inyong termino, hanggang sa pagbaba ninyo sa pwesto, palagi na lang ninyong binubulatlat. Sinabi nyo sa akin maraming beses, Brother Armin, ilan ba ang classroom backlog noong magsimula tayo? Sinabi ko na po sa inyo yan, 66,813. Ilang beses na po. Paulit-ulit po kayo nagtatanong sa akin, Brother Armin, ilan ba yung ating classroom backlog? Nagsumiti na po ako ng listahan kay Sec. Julia. Hindi ko po alam kung nawala niya. Pero nandun po lahat ng mga detalye. Pero hindi po ninyo ako tinantanan. Hinanap-hanap ninyo kung saan at kailan ang mga ito napunuan. Ayaw na ayaw po ninyo na may utang tayo sa mga boss natin. Salamat sa inyong kakulitan. Salamat sa inyong tapat na pamumuno. Mr. President, kapag ating babalikan ang 185,000 classrooms, alam niyo po ba na nakapagtayo tayo ng 84 classrooms every single day of your term, 2,190 days of the Aquino administration, 84 classrooms will built on the average every day. Today's total teachers in DepEd is around 805,000. One out of 5 teachers in the public schools were hired during your time, Mr. President. Maybe the nation will not always acknowledge your accomplishments. But I will trust you on this and not lose sleep over some of the unfair criticisms on your administration. A few of us remember and are profoundly grateful. You can rest now, Mr. President. Wala po kayong utang sa ating mga boss. Those of us who are here will tell the story. Iwawagayway namin ang istorya ng pag-asa. Even in death, we can draw inspiration from you to dare to dream again. Let me end with some questions, an enigma, actually, of Pinoy's life, sickness, and death. There is an enigma in a president who does not use wang-wang, or a president who has every power in his hands but tells the citizens, kayo ang boss ko. There is an enigma for one in power not to give in to the lure of money. Siguro, ito na yung lasting lesson at assignment na rin ng ating education president. Sa panahon natin ngayon, when dreams are suffocated, hopes are quashed, greatness is diminished, he leaves us with one question that it can only be answered by actions, never by words. Is the Filipino worth dying for? Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.